Okay, so we were reading Self-Defense by Judo, published in 1975, as I recall, by Mr. M.G. Harvey. Yeah, 1975. We got to this far. Lesson 4, knee blow. That's my favorite part of Judo. Delivered with the ball of the foot, ashura ate, but to generalize ashi ate with the leg and the foot will be sufficient classification. There you go. Ute closes with tore and is swinging blows with a weapon, or endeavoring to punch tore. That sounds like a fun Saturday afternoon, doesn't it? Raises his hands in a boxing attitude, clasps his hands together, spreading his elbows as a mean of maintaining better balance. Look at that. You put your hands together and you kick him in the knee. Take that, friend. There you go. In this waza, tore catches the foot. Oh wait, that's different. That's different. That's the next one. Downward blow. Look at this one. Tore, with a combination of strength of both hands, flings Uke's foot high into the air. This action, synchronized with Uke's kicking action, will fling Uke in a backward circle and will most probably knock Uke out. Well, that's handy. See this one here. Or you can kick him in the testicles, I guess. Ha ha! So if a guy goes to kick you, you catch his foot and you toss him on his back. Downward blow. I guess that's this one. Or something. It's a knife attack or a club? In the first method, the blow is dealt directly to the top of Tore's head. Are you hitting him with something? Oh no, he's trying to hit you with something and you block it and you punch him in the tummy. Take that, friend! Trying to hit me with your... I don't know. If that was a knife, it'd be the pointy part towards him, so he's trying to hit him with a... I don't even know what that is. A sausage, maybe? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's a knife defense. They should have the pictures on the same page as the deal. Maybe he's attacking you with his sausage here again. Maybe you're blocking it. Oh, this is the downward sausage attack, and this is sort of the lateral sausage attack. Smell my sausage. No, I will not. Ha ha! Take that. Punch in the tummy. There you go. This time with his right hand, stabs Uke in the solar plexus. Are you stabbing him? Jesus, I don't know. You're just punching him in the... There you go. What's this one? Arm drop. It has been said by the masters, and not without foundation, that the most spectacular waza, or trick, the less effective it probably is. Okay, yeah, that's true. I have purposely omitted such showpieces in favor of the practical, although the arm drop is a decidedly spectacular waza. Judoka students are familiar with the turning action required tai sabaki for this great type of waza, but I trust I will be forgiven for giving great detail in this waza for the non-judoka. Well, we forgive you, sir. I guess. Yeah. He raises both of his hands, crossing at the wrist, with his right palm facing towards himself and his left palm away. Yeah. Uke's hand is caught in the V formed by the cross. Ha! Okay. Oh, damn, I gotta reglue this book somehow. Reading it the first time, the pages are coming out. Oh, here we go. Tore now turns left, about pivoting on the ball of his right foot. Here, I want to make sure I'm not breaking my book. Describing a large arc. So you catch his hand between your wrist, then you turn around and fling him, and he's just standing there like he's caught off guard. He's like, hey, I thought we were friends. Anyway. And then you whip him over your shoulder. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone finish a shoulder throw in this position with one knee bent and the other leg out. Seems dangerous, like your friend might land on your knee. Remember to practice these waza at least 50 times each. Start slowly and try for accuracy, eliminating all unnecessary movement until smooth, precise movements bring you into correct position. Now let's move on. Oh, here we go. Tomoe nage, katakura. That's one of my favorites, tomoe nage. Stomach throw, yep. That's not how I do it, but whatever. Look at that. Some guy holds on to you and you fall back and heave him over. Shoulder hold, katagatame. Oh yeah, there you go. We all know that one, the head and arm throw. You know, that's the one that Brock Lesnar used to finish Shane Carwin, I believe. Probably by reading this book. No, probably not. Rear hip throw. You know, the guy's going to throw you forwards and you're like, I don't think so, friend. Will you be my wife? Except the difference between this and being married is when you're married, you don't splash the lady down on her back. At least you shouldn't anyway, if you want your wedding to go well, or marriage or whatever. Preparatory movements. Oh, Jesus, look at that. That's illegal like everywhere. That's a neku cranku or whatever you want to call it. A neck hold. I guess you can do it in the UFC, but you might kill a man. You know, if you train with, what's his name, the guy that Diego Sanchez was training with, he'll teach you how to kill a dude. Yep. I had a guy do this to me once, actually, years ago when I was a kid. I got in a fight with one of my friends and he charged me and did this to me, and it was like, it was highly unpleasant. I'll tell you that. Backdrop, look at that. This one, man, look at this, you grab like under his testicles and grab like the back of his and then, you know, spear him down. And that'd be a bad fall. You get your nuts torn off and you go in the back of your head. That would end a friendship. Does it say practice this one 50 times in class? I'm pretty sure if that was my first day and it's like, welcome everyone. Today we're practicing tearing off testicles and giving you permanent brain injuries. I don't know if I would go back to that place. Well, not these days, but maybe when I was younger I would have. Tori could apply obo utoshi or belt drop by grasping Uke's belt. There you go. Lesson 6. Oh, here we go. Straight arm lock, disarm. What? But he's not holding anything. How do you disarm a guy? He's not. Tori, by applying pressure against the elbow of Uke, locks to Uke's arm and forces him to drop a weapon. I don't see a weapon here. Besides, if someone has a weapon, I might just run away, depending on what the weapon is. You know? What was that movie, The Irishman? It said if the guy has a knife, you run, and if he has a gun, you charge him. You know? That seems like pretty good advice. If this guy had a knife, I wouldn't be doing this. I'd be finish my drink and get the hell out of there. Whatever. Besides, he's not even holding anything. At least in the first one, the guy had a sausage or something. In this one, he's just, you know. And that's no back take. Oh no, the guy can't just, you know. Whatever. Arms encircled, arm lock escape. This one, arm lock. This is another one where if you do this to your average friend, you'll be like, yeah, but I'd punch you in the face, bro. The other hand. This one's not as bad though, as at least last time it was like a wrist lock or whatever. Ha ha! I would do this maybe if you're like on the ground, you're like mounted on the guy. You don't feel like doing an actual arm lock on the guy, just do this one. But leg lock. Ooh, I didn't know there was leg locks in judo. Maybe they were back in 1975. Yep, I guess the guy's either laying on his back or what have you. I don't like doing it like this though, because that way you're using like the flat part of your forearm. I like turning my wrist, so it's like the sharp part of my, you know. I don't think Dean Lister shows it that way too. Not this way, but the way I'm talking about it. You know, if you're gonna do it this way, you got to be mega strong. And also, he's way too high up in the guy's calf. I mean, what are you gonna break his shin right in the middle? You gotta be down here where, whatever. What's this one? elbow throw. This looks like two drunk dudes. Hey, give me my jacket, man. You're wearing your jacket. Get out of my way. I don't know. Oh yeah, elbow lock. It's more of a wake gatame. Jesus, look at that. You're gonna... Do they actually expect people to practice this in classes? Because, man, I don't know if I'd be having a good time doing this. It's one thing to wrestle a dude, but it's another thing to be totally compliant when he puts his elbow down on your... shin down on your elbow. Come on. This one, the guy's got to be seriously drunk for that to work. You know? You look at that. This guy's like, help me find my keys, man. They're over here. Stop touching me. What's this one? He's tickling him with his hand. What are you doing with this? Part of me thinks that Kazushi Sakuraba has done this to a few people, but I don't know if he was like that. I think he was maybe. But this is another one where the guy's going to take his fist. He's going to like... In this one especially, the guy's going to punch you right in the nose. Bam! And then you're going to be like, hey, why'd you punch me in the nose, man? You were breaking my arm, okay? Yep. Breaking the two-handed throat grip. Well, that's handy. Lesson 7. Look at this. In the East, the attack against the throat is commonplace. Well, Jesus, remind me not to go to the East, wherever that is. I'm only going to walk west, like in that Dr. Seuss book. But in the Occident, it is the exception rather than the rule. What the hell does that mean? Oh yeah. Clasp your hands together. Oh, look at this. You interlace your fingers. Don't do that, because then if there's pressure this way, you could bust your own fingers. Interlaces his hands. Oh yeah, the hands must never be interlaced in the Yeah, right. He's telling you not to do that. Well, thank you, sir. The reason for this is the fingers are interlocked. Yeah. It is impossible to separate them. That's true. If a guy squeezes this way, all of a sudden you're hooped and it hurts. Concluding action. Swings his hands upwards. Wah-ha! You don't have to yell wah-ha, it's just, you know. Breaking the grip. Probably the most simple form of breaking is the two-handed throat grip, as illustrated in figure 54. Toray leans back a little from Uke's hold and then drives hands upward. So you lean back and push his hands upward. And then you kick him in the testicles. Wrist lock counter to the throat hold. So the guy's grabbing you by the throat. This technique is worthy of study, particularly for a weak person or a young lady. Here, momentum provides the power which can break a very strong grip. It's a winding throw. Toray, with the full power of his right arm, swings his right hand in a large circle above Uke's arms. Toray allows his own body to turn with the impetus of the swing, half left. Toray still retains Uke's left arm. Oh, you grab it and you swing here and you like... Yeah. One-hand grip defense. Winding throw. Yep. In Judo, that's called makikomi. There's all kinds of makikomis. What would this one be? Well, this would maybe be, I don't know, some kind of makikomi. Here's an elbow lock. There you go. That's wacky gatame. Here we go. Yeah, see, for general interest, The Ude Hishigi Wakigatame is the normal concluding position in a waza performed in such a katas as uppercut, direct down head with dagger. Jesus! Someone's coming at direct down head cut with dagger. Like I said, finish my drink and get out of there. Stomach punch, dagger thrust at stomach, direct down head cut with sword. Jesus! If someone's got a sword, I'm not doing this. I got a bus pass. I'm out of there. This one's a lot like the Wakigatame, except you're doing it, you know, you're posing in a slightly more dramatic manner. He's just embarrassed. Oh, I'm so ashamed that this is happening to me. Here's another one. This time this hand's kind of choking him and you're squatting, you know. This one I used to do, I still do it a lot, but your knee should be up here on the guy's elbow, pushing downwards. You could be pinching his arm between your legs. I like this one a lot, actually. It's a good setup for a lot of stuff. And if you don't get it, it doesn't matter. The guy's not passing your guard. There was just a jiu-jitsu match I was watching over the weekend where Leandro Lo almost got caught in that by some 16-year-old or whatever. Here's another one. To do this one, though, your knee should be on his face on this side, and then this knee should be down on the guy. You know? Otherwise, he's just going to wriggle away. There you go, and here you are. You break his arm and you knee him in the face. Because, you know, Judo is the gentle way or whatever. Lesson 9. Folded arm lock. A good counter to a downward blow. You know, a good counter to a downward blow is leaving. Yeah, it's called a door. Go out it. You know? And also, if someone's trying to whack you and stuff, and you're trying to grab their arm, it's like trying to catch a frickin' hummingbird out of the air. Their hands are flying around and stuff. You know? This book was made in 1975 before, you know, all that stuff became common sense. And then you fold this around behind him. You know? Realistically, though, if you're doing this, you should also be holding something on the other side so the guy can't spin or turn or whatever. You gotta be, you know. Second method of folded arm lock. Oh yeah. This is another one that cops do to drunk guys. You know. Hey! You know. Oh, what's this? Ude Garame. AKA the Kimura. And you can't do it like this. You know. Sometimes you want to step over his head. Him being up on his elbow like this is probably going to be an issue. You know? He doesn't know what's going on. He's trying to get to his feet. He's like, hey, hold on, we'll hide. Okay, man. You know? Here's the Americana, you know? Also known as Ude Garame. In Judo, both the Kimura and the Americana are both Ude Garame, but there's different versions thereof. With this one, I like to put my face down on top of that so the guy doesn't use his other hand to claw out my eyes, you know what I mean? Not that I've had a lot of experience with having my eyes clawed out, but, you know. I don't want to, you know, remember that one time your eyes were clawed out? And you're like, no, I don't. No one ever forgets having their eyes clawed out. So when you're doing this, I'd suggest putting your face down on this hand and help push it down and protect your eyes and stuff. Here's our arm lock. Very straight arm lock, yeah, this one. This is another one that works pretty well on drunk guys or whatever. You know? Whenever there's these holds, they're called come-alongs. They're not really submission holds, they're supposed to help a guy go your way. Where are you taking him? You're either taking him to a jail cell, or you're gonna, like, you know, throw him off a cliff or into traffic, or maybe just want him to get out of the door, I don't know. This one doesn't seem as effective. I want my arm under his. Putting my arm over his doesn't lock his elbow out at all, and this hand's going to come and whack you in your face. Luckily, this guy doesn't have a face, so he's not going to get this suitable opponent. This is a suitable opening for applying Tani Otoshi. Oh, I guess you're going to do the valley drop. Just straighten this leg right behind the guy and then make him backsplash. That would work. Sure. Jesus. Breaking a rear waist hold. He's hugging you and you elbow him in the head. Take that! Or bend over and grab his foot. This is more of a Gracie style. I've seen them do that before. You know, knee bar them or whatever. Yeah, here's the one Kazushi Sakuraba did years ago to, I think it was Hoist Gracie actually. This one's a little different. He's gonna bite you on the hip. I'm thinking you're doing that to a guy, he's very likely gonna take you down. I mean, look at the position he's in. He's gonna cup your knee and bite you on the testicle. You're gonna backsplash. Maybe he gets his arm messed up. It's an ugly scene all around. Breaking an overarm grip. Oh, I guess he's turning. Or something. But this one, you just throw the guy. Just toss him with a shoulder throw. He's in perfect position to throw him with a, you know, seoinage. And for this one, you can backsplash the guy, you know. Just put your foot down and sit. He'll go right on the back of his dome. Oh, there you go. See? Oh, there we go. Here he's in another great position for seoinage and send him just sailing over. If there's a fire hydrant right here, put him down on that. You know, and then later you can answer to the judge, hey, why'd you throw him onto a fire hydrant? It's like, he came up behind me and he grabbed me. I didn't know who he was, so I threw him onto a fire hydrant. Crippled him for the rest of his life. It was your drunk buddy Wayne who's now suing you because he can, you know. Yep, there you go. See? Boom! Although, why do you think I was dropping on one knee in this book? Breaking the hold, yeah. You can do that. Just move your bum that way and sneak out. Do that, and then kick him in the face or whatever. Yep. Jeez, it's like he's killed him. It's like he shot him. It's like a hunting thing. It's like he's posing with his, you know, trophy. And, you know? Like, what are you doing? This guy's arm isn't locked up enough. Good Lord. Oh yeah, breaking the rear wrist hold. If the guy's got both of your wrists, you can turn and hit him in the face with your elbow. Take that! Grabbing my wrists. Breaking the naked stranglehold. They're not naked. That's my joke. They're wearing their kimonos or whatever. Naked stranglehold. Yeah. This one works, but there has to be like a massive skill discrepancy. If the other guy has any skills at all, you can't do it to him. So. Dropping throw escape. Torei, being attacked from the rear, strikes Uke with his elbow and throws him forward over his outstretched leg. Oh yeah. I've tried this a few times, because my, like, what's that called? The Neil Adams throw. Yeah, Tayatoshi. My Tayatoshi's trash, so I used to do this sometimes. It kind of worked a little bit, but... Oh yeah. Escaping the Nelson hold. I wonder if they named it after a guy named Nelson, you know? This predates the Simpsons character, I'm sure, you know? If you do this, though, it's helping the guy pull your head down. Years ago, when I was shown how to escape the full Nelson, they taught you to put your hands, the back of your hand, you put it like up on your forehead so the guy can't push your head down. It works pretty well, actually. I learned that from Megaton a long, long time ago. Who I guess learned it from Hoyler Gracie, who learned it from Haleo, who invented it. Because, you know, that's the source of all knowledge right there. Escaping the Nelson hold. Like I said, I don't know if I would do it that way, but whatever. And then once you've thrown the guy to the ground, you break his arm just to show him what's up. Take that, Nelson. Oh, Jesus. Pistol disarm. The guy's got a gun. You've made some choices previous in your life that have led to this. Pistol disarm. You whack him and you whack him. Ha! This is extremely effective and can be used against the pistol or the knife. No, I would not do that. I would not do that. I would Well, I mean, the Irishman says if the guy's got a knife, you charge. No, you knife, you run away. A gun, you charge him. But I mean, even after I charge him, I wouldn't be doing this. I'd be trying to get like the very end of the gun with my hand and make sure it's not pointing at me. Pointed at, you know, pointed at someone else, or pointed like straight up, you know. And then tell the guy, if you pull the trigger, you're gonna accidentally shoot God. You know, and then you gotta. There you go. Point it back at him. Take that, friend. You know. But still, I don't know if I'd be grabbing his wrist. I'd be grabbing the frickin' gun. Like, hold the end of it. Leverage or whatever. Not that I'm gonna have any expertise in gun disarms. Luckily, you know. This is the one where the guy's got his gun pointed to you and like you go slowly so the gun pokes you in the back and you quickly turn. Ha-ha! And then you fold the arm up and over his, you know. Here's the knife defense that you're going to get. You know what he's going to do? He's going to retract his arm and he's going to badly, badly cut you. You know? Again, I would not, you know, just throw a hot cup of coffee in his eyes and then jump out a window, you know? That's my knife. Oh, there you go. This is okay. I mean, I'd still, instead of doing this, I'd be holding the tip of the gun, you know, or whatever. I'd be holding the gun, not the, because he can still kind of, this is good. Ah! Take that. I'm not so sure you're ever going to find yourself in a position to do this. Unless you're being attacked by a guy who has a knife and you're both underwater, he's not going to be going so slowly that you can do this, you know? It's going to be like, Argh! Then you're going to try and grab it, and you're going to get your face cut off. See there? This is what, when you think of knife attacks, think of this guy, except with a face. You know, and full of Jack Daniels or something. Although I'm sure Jack Daniels isn't going to market themselves as, you know. When you think of knife attacks, think of... Again, man, like just, this is, okay, fine. But what if the knife's pointed the other way? Here he's got it pointed down. I mean, this is good. I might, with here, be holding his wrist. You know, if running away is not an option for you. Oh, here we go. Places to hit a person. Everywhere. These are all good places to hit people. You know? All fantastic places to whack a dude. And here's, on his face, here's good places to hit him. You know? I like his haircut. This is the first time in the book they've given anybody a face. All here, they don't have faces. It'd be nice if they had faces. They could have expressions. One guy's smiling, another guy, you know, enraged or something. How to make a fist. That's nice. Because, you know, people don't naturally know how to do that. It's a good thing you're showing me how to make a fist. How to karate chop somebody. That's cool. What are these? Pressure points, also known as stuff that doesn't work unless the person's like pain compliance is, you know, or pain tolerance is like 0, you know. Oh, it's my hand, man. What is that poking somebody in the eye? What is this? The eye, it is. Figure 120 illustrates the hand held in the eye thrusting position. Wah! That's what this should be at the this should be first page. You know? Bam! And then when you're done, after you poke him in the eye, you know, live long and prosper, or whatever they say, you know? The greatest use of judo in self-defense is not having to use it. There you go. Ends with a word of wisdom. How nice. The sport of judo holds open a door to a fascinating, invigorating, and exacting sport, and kimewaza is a very minor section of this popular art. True enough. And there you go. And that's the end of that. Self-defense by judo. I looked this book online. I looked this book up online, and it was worth like $75. I don't know if this one's... There you go. All right. Fantastic.